All right. Hopefully this works. This is like the eighth take on this. The Wi-Fi is absolutely crap. So if this is jumping around, sorry. If we're still trying to get everything going for you guys, you deserve better content. You're gonna get better content. Hopefully we can get some kind of if you some if you work for any company that can make my Wi-Fi better, call me. But about to do this defensive six drive stretch that I put out on Twitter that got Vols fans really aggravated for some reason. Um, and took out of context what exactly I meant or the reason for posting that. And it was simply just to show this defense gave South Carolina's offense every single chance in the book. And three of those points can't really be put on the defense. But we're going to talk about that here for a second. And a name you're going to hear quite often is Kilgore. Kid had a freaking game and a half. But during this six-play stretch or six-drive stretch, he's almost everywhere. Without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. We're not going to do all that crap that we did with offense. I'm going to try to get y'all out of here much, much quicker. But this is where that six drive starts, right? It starts here. Now, just real quick, the Brew McCoy play I took out of respect for him. I'm not going to show that on here at all. I hope he heals very, very quick. It did not look good at all in the slightest. So if you notice that there is a play missing, that's why I'm not going to show it out of respect to him. So that was like, I think like an 11, 15-ish yard play that got them to this point, just in case you were wondering. And then this is the second play where they do this quite often, believe it or not. Tennessee had a lot of holes in this game, man. Quite a lot of holes in this game. And some of it you can put on the blame of. I want to see. I believe this is Kilgore. He's in that run help, so I can't. So yeah, Kilgore does a pretty good job here. I kind of want to see him react a little bit quicker, but again, probably he's taught. So I mean, he's there, gets the stop. Still, it almost seemed like almost every run was for 3 or 4 yards. And again, I apologize if this is jumpy. The Wi-Fi plus it being in slow motion probably doesn't help. Great. I'm going to technically call this a coverage sack. However, it was a great design, a great time to call it as well by Clayton White. This sack, and it's good pressure here. And apparently, I didn't cut this well either. Good grief, I got to do better job of cutting this stuff for y'all. Yeah, just sends both backers here on the blitz, and it winds up finally getting home. But there's nothing out there either in the coverage. So coverage sack. So again, this is a good defensive call and good execution. So nothing we can be too mad at here. Apologize about all this crap. Apparently, I didn't cut it right. This play here, I don't remember who it was. I'll have to see the number. But what you're about to see here is elite recognition. As soon as I see the number, hopefully I can remember. I think it's here. This defensive tackle, I believe they do a stunt. And then he recognizes, oh, wait a minute. This is, I know what's happening here. So I'll let this play out. Yep, it's a stunt. I believe that's 95, Huntley. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Huntley. Does a tremendous job of when he comes around this stunt here, or comes around from his recognition, he immediately picks up on the back, sees right here, is looking at Milton, see that Milton's looking at the back, and then immediately gets off and says, "Yep, nope, I'm going back. I'm going back." Elite recognition from Huntley, and the defense had several of these, and it's why they gave chance after chance for South Carolina here. So that was your first drive. The second drive in this, what do we start off here? Another blitz, another well-timed blitz. And again, huge. I believe number 90 is Sanders. I hope I'm right, and if I'm not, I'm going to look like a complete you know what. He got double teamed all night. Let me rewind this so y'all can see it. But when he didn't get double teamed, he was smart enough, and I think he had another one of these, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Right here, he knows he's not winning. He's not getting around number 70. But what he does know is he's made eye contact with this quarterback, and he knows if I can't get home, I have to do it the next best thing, and that's get my hands up. And that's exactly what he does. Get his arms up, breaks up the pass. Very good job right there. When you can't get home, find a way to affect the play another way. What is this? Oh, yeah. This is a good job here. I don't remember who this is. I think it's Fortune. Fortune or Dow. I can't remember who it is. They do a good job here. This is a huge part of Tennessee's offense, is this right here. This is the first point of emphasis. You have to make sure that you do not allow this guy, I think this is Squirrel, to have two lanes. So I believe this is Dow. I can't remember exactly. So if it's not, I apologize. He forces his way up here. DQ reads it and gets there relatively quick. I would prefer DQ to read that a whole lot quicker than he does and take a better angle than he does. But overall, you can't be mad or hate that as well. They're going here. So what's about to happen? And again, to the we hate Clayton White crowd, he made some plays. And well-timed, I said made some plays. He called plays and well-timed plays. Right here, before we get down here, this is Kilgore. Again, had a heck of a game. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box. Something I don't think I've seen all year at all, and I'll have to go back and watch, so need to watch just how much I say. I don't know how much I've seen this. Your D tackles are going to be who drops off, and that throws Joe Milton off a decent amount, and it causes the pass to be behind on top of great coverage by Kilgore. At least I think that's what this play is. Let me double check. Yeah, it is. See, they drop back. And it forces it to be behind, and Kilgore's there. So great all-around execution, great play call. Again, I don't remember this being on tape to the point where I think that's what affects Joe Milton. That's what affects Joe Milton. And you're going to see the better angle here. Yep. Drops back, forces it to be a bit behind, and Kilgore's there. So again, that's two straight drives where the defense has forced 3 and outs. And as you can't see, because, boom, that was right before half. It was a 7-point game, and then the pick 6 happened, which brings up this. Now, I'm showing this drive because I want to show not only the good that they do, they show a lot of bad here too. And a lot of the bad that happened in this game happened several times on this drive. So I want to be able to show that as well. But this game could totally be different if we're looking at 17-10 instead of 24-10 going in here. But as we go, oh my Lord, I forgot it was even the first play. So number 7, Jordan, I believe. Yes, I'm still trying to learn names, so I apologize. You would think I would get in and know this because they don't do much rotation on the defense side. I can only make a or speculate here, but from watching the body language here, it is clear that he has outside contain. So when you have outside contain, there's no reason at all for him to continue just to slide up and slide in and slide in. He gets sucked in by this motion here, and then the back will just wind up cutting out. But watch him here. Contain. I'm going to slide up. I'm going to slide up. But why? Now Contain's completely gone, and on top of that, we don't have the best of angles here by Kilgore, which again, Kilgore might have outside Contain as well. No, he doesn't. He's just kind of there. But again, he gets sucked in as well. So now we've got two people that have lost containment on the outside, and it goes for a big play. And that happened several times in this game. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive 80% of the bulk runs came from losing outside containment. Again, so you can't. You can call it over pursuing, I guess. I don't know if we have just containment here. Body language would lead me to believe it is, but then he makes the spin, comes out, allows it here. But here's my question, Debo. Once you figure out that you're here, and I'm assuming he was going in and it just did not work out, so he's sitting. Why are we sitting over here? And then we float back even further away from the quarterback. Same with Jordan as well. If he has contain over here? I'm okay with that. But Debo, I feel like we have to sneak ourselves back over here. And I believe that play might turn out slightly differently. Again, it's just every now and then they catch themselves in a bad spot. They're taking bad angles. They're losing containment, and it's what allows big plays like this. And they have to be better. Another one where it's just bad tackling. What should have been a yard or a 2 yard gain turns into a 4 or 5 yard gain. Simply because you do not wrap up and you do not tackle. It's as simple as that is. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get y'all out of here quicker than the offensive one. We do better here, but again, we make contact, and I get he's coming 12 right here. We make contact a yard past the line of scrimmage, but yet he goes another 3 yards. It's just wanting it, man. It's just wanting it. You need some of your guys to come, just make some plays. Find a way to get that energy or that force and get them back here. Somebody got bullied. Not really sure who that was. 46. Better job. 46 got bullied that one play, then came back here, bent around that corner very quickly. Does a tremendous job of getting back around there, and limiting that to a yard or two. Thomas, 46 is Thomas. Maybe we can put that in our heads and learn that better, or keep that in our head at least. So nothing really there either. I mean, that's just can't really see the route. I don't think we're going to either. Pressure just doesn't really get home. Don't have our hands up either. Sending pressure. Kilgore saved that. Without Kilgore being there, that's completely gone, and taking off and going everywhere. Blanton gets sucked in by the motion that they haven't, to this point, have not thrown it to the motion guy, have not tossed it to the motion guy, but he gets sucked in with the motion guy. Kilgore makes that tackle. Kilgore again. I don't know how many. He had a heck of a game, dude. Kilgore had himself a game. Apparently, they want you to see this tackle again. Boom, front flip, good stuff. Again, we can't have this happen. You look at Blanton. Why are we sitting here? We're sitting and we're allowing this offensive lineman, or maybe that's the backside tackle or tight end. That's the tight end. We're allowing him to come meet us. Blow that up, man. Get in there. You wait. There's the hole. And again, and it might just be something they're taught. So again, I can't sit here and tell you he did this wrong. Blow that up. What happens? What happens here? If we come and we notice run, boom, and we shoot, and we force 87 backwards, but instead we don't. We wait. 87 engages with us, creates a hole. Again, it's just the little things. And you could say they're tired. At this point, I believe it's like the 10th play of the drive, or something like that. I think this was a 12, 13-ish play drive. You do better here. You get off blocks, only allowing a couple here. Again, that's a name I hadn't heard a lot this year. Tonka Hemingway. Need that. A good read recognition here by Tonka. They notice, or he pays a lot more attention. Now here. I want to show this right here real quick. This is Kilgore's only mistake, I believe, in this one thing. And again, I'm not going to hate him for it because as a freshman, these plays are bound to happen as a freshman. But he's got eyes on here. But where he makes his mistake, right here, he puts his eyes on Joe Milton. And the second he puts his eyes on Joe Milton is when that route is coming back up. And once he does that, he's already beat. Now, good ball placement by Joe Milton. But the reason why I want to bring this up is because the interception he's going to have, he's in phase a whole lot better, and he's watching or keeping his eyes on the receiver and then turning when the receiver indicates to him it's time to turn. So I'm not too mad at that. But they lost outside contain way too much, and the linebackers allowed the offensive line and the tight ends to get to the second level way too easily. They allowed them to come in there and engage before they hardly even took any steps forward towards that. I believe this is the fourth drive. I think this is another 3 and out. We do better here. Tonka. Speaking of, I just said we hadn't heard his name much today or that game. Boom. Shakes off the double team. They're just take off. Big reason why that's there. Good job by Thomas being home once again. Huntley there as well. First time I've done defensive stuff, if you can't tell. That is... Ooh, they missed a hole. Good grief. Okay, no, they wound up calling it. Golly. Number 11 got his butt tackled, essentially. But much better job here. Well, much better job here of keeping outside contained. We don't sink too far in. And Blanton, I don't know if we get lucky here and we over pursue or Blanton picks up and notices something. But we're winning here, 11. And because you're winning here, we force him outside where we actually have outside contained. And Blanton does, well, he doesn't get the tackle. But, again, we have enough there to wrap up along with the hold. So we win at the point of attack here with 11. And then we actually have outside contained. And when that happens, when we execute, wouldn't you know it, they're not there. They're not able to get much. And I believe this is a play where you just flat out get lucky because the receiver drops it. Yeah, just a straight drop. Um, Thomas says he straps them, but I'm almost positive that was a straight drop. But again, they give their offense another chance. Offense doesn't take advantage of it. Defense gets put right back on the field. Decent coverage. 11. I need to learn number 11's name because, again, elite recognition here. Watch. Right about here, he notices, wait a minute, he's not even trying to engage with me. All at the same time, he's realizing that Milton's throwing the ball out. He said, wait a minute, I'm going to go give me an easy tackle. So just elite recognition where sometimes, and I've seen this before, where we have Davis, 11 Davis, 11 Davis, 46 Thomas, where we have those types of plays, but instead of picking up and recognizing what's going on, they shoot up instead of try to go get after Milton. So a big play here. 3rd and 10. Can't jump off sides. So we just had a big play, 11, right? And then we fall for the hard count. We just can't do it. And then we give them 3rd and 5, which they run it extremely easily. Another missed tackle. Golly. Do they have another angle of this one? Again, yes, they do. So let's watch. So Blanton makes their job a whole lot easier, and they just keep shoving him. Why are we sitting here? Again, I could be wrong. I don't know why you would be the one to have contained. I feel like containment is meant for this guy out here. I believe that's Jordan here. Why are we sitting? I don't know. Why are we sitting here? We allow 74 to come back. Again, it's the little things for me. And this isn't a Clayton White thing. Again, we can only speculate, right? I don't know what the play call here was. I don't know why this would be containment at all, especially when he's sitting here containment. He doesn't look like he's trying for containment. Why are we sitting? Go blow that. We're not going to use that word. Go blow it up. Just things like that. They can be so good. Lose containment again with the pursuit, and you can't be mad at coverage here. Scramble plays is by far the hardest for a secondary and linebackers to cover. That is what it is. Blanton manages to find a way to wrap up, but definitely need some linebackers here that linebackers struggle getting off of blocks. And that's something you need. And I don't recall seeing too much of Pup Howard. I don't know if it's a lack of trust. I don't know if it's hurt. I don't know what it is. But you needed big bodies to get off of these blocks. And they just weren't getting off of them consistently, tonking him away. He actually had a whole lot better game than I thought he did. It got overshadowed by a lot of those things. 3rd and 5. Another pressure. Oh, this is the Kilgore interception. So again, Kilgore is in much better phase here, and I think there's another view of this. He's in much better phase, not worried about where the quarterback is, and then he determines, boom. I don't know if we're going to be able to see this good enough. You're not. But he gets his head turned. Yeah. But again, he's in good phase. Bad throw. Underthrown, but he's a much better phase than he was when he allowed that touchdown. Now, this is the last play or the last drive of those 6, right? Where they do wind up giving up a field goal, but look where we're at. Wait, that ain't it, is it? Maybe it's not this one. This is the fifth one then, right? Is this the fifth one? What drive are we on? We just did that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, boom. Here we are. This is the last one. Got myself all types of messed up. Look what y'all doing to me. So this is where we start on the sixth drive, or the sixth defensive drive of this. They're already in or on the 40-yard line. They're almost in field goal range already. So you can't get mad at the defense for only giving up 3 points here when they pretty much had 3 points locked up anyway. So during that six stretch drive, they gave you every chance in the world offense. We just didn't take advantage of it. Tonka made that play happen. Good job by Tonka here. Man, he had a. And see, this is why you can't watch. You can't just look at the stat sheet and determine how well somebody played. Watch Tonka right here. Boom, blows that up. Man, just sitting here. Great job by Tonka. Great job of rallying to the football. But then on 3rd and 7, and how you let somebody run on you, that ran on 3rd downs. I don't know how many times. I don't think Joe Milton beat them hardly ever. And here's what I mean by not being able to get off of the blocks. Debo here gets engaged and he's stuck. Got to be able to fight through that. I know it's a mismatch, Bubba. We got to find a way. You have no choice but to find a way. Good job with outside containment, Blanton. Struggled with that a decent amount. Again, he's been this season. It's been rather good or rather bad. I think you get lucky here that he falls. I mean, because they got you covered. Nobody picks up on this screen outside of DQ, which he did a good job on this game. I mean, nobody sees this at this point. So here's the difference. So a couple plays ago, when 11 found out, hey, this offensive lineman's trying to get it to the outside, I'm gonna go follow him and make that tackle, right? He sees, doesn't pay any attention to the recognition. He just thinks, I'm gonna go get the quarterback. Same thing here. Doesn't even realize tight end just releases him. You turn it's about repetition. It's about recognizing what's going on around you and being aware. Again, and there's no play call in the world that helps anyone out here. You have to help yourself out. You have to be aware of what's going on around you and to be able to recognize and capitalize. Now, luckily, it don't hurt you, but it's the little things. It's the little things. We get a little bit lucky. And I think there's a false start. That's why we're at 3rd and 15. And then you lose outside containment again. That was so frustrating to watch in this game. We're here. We have it. We're waiting. And then we decide we're going to jump inside. Yeah, let's do that. Let's jump inside and lower our heads so we can't see nobody. You can't do that. When you got outside contained, there's no need for it. Big hit by good grief. Was that Nick? I forgot about that. And then they wind up kicking the field goal. But during that stretch of play, defense gave them chance after chance after chance. Clayton White sent pressure after pressure after pressure. He sent different stunts. He had defensive tackles drop back. He had defensive end, defensive tackle stunts. Defensive tackle, defensive end stunts. He sent everything he could at them. Execution was not there on that touchdown drive. They were already in field goal range, essentially, on the field goal. So, if anything, we have to stop putting all the blame here on Clayton White and this defense, like a lot of the fan base is. And we're gonna attack this tomorrow on some Twitter Spaces. If y'all want to join in, y'all can. Y'all can get your feelings out here. There has to be accountability